I'm Barry. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have some more hacks for you. This time it's going to be sticker and flag DIY hacks that you can do with your cloth and paper items. So stay tuned. So most of you who've been here before know this is my main hustle, and that I have lots of additionals, lots of half letter, and then also a Hobonichi. If you tuned in recently, you saw how I used one of my half letters to store a lot of different supplies from cloth and paper, so that I have them handy when I'm planning and can move them easily. So today let me focus on something you may have seen in here, and there's actually a couple of items here that we're going to work on. So the first thing is, if you have a lot of these flags, which I do, the transparent flags, they're really wonderful. And you can just store them like this, however you want. But I find it really easy to have the four that I would use the most in one spot. And then the next question is, okay, these are stacked. Is this what they really look like on paper? No. So on the back side of this, what I have, and it's on a very pale gray cloth and paper sticky note, so that I could see what it looks like, is I just put the name and you can see what it looks like on that type of paper. Now, how did I do this? I basically just took a washi card that I had, and I took this really wonderful double-sided tape that came in one of the cloth and paper boxes, so that when I went to pull the flag, it wouldn't come off of there. And I did the same thing here. I just, made this up as I showed you, and then glued it down with this so that it was in pretty good shape. The second item that I have is, if you're using a lot of these sticker shapes, which I certainly do, I store a bunch of them in here, and this is, I could have left this in there, but I just want to show you that it comes easily in and out. So you've got all these different shapes, and then they're transparent. So the question is, what do they look like when they're on paper? So this I have a little hack for. So I made a little cheat sheet, and what I did was I took one of the transparent little sticky notes, and then on there I put, for example, you have different shapes. So I picked a shape, and I picked a piece of the tape, and then also, as I showed you before, those flags. And I put them on there, and the only problem with that is ultimately the sticky portion of the transparent note's going to run out. So what I have here is just, if you laminate, it's just a piece of laminating stock. And here's how I would actually use this. So right now I'm actually starting to work in my travel notebook, and actually, while I'm here, one thing I did want to mention, a little off topic, but don't be afraid to experiment and make things work for you. I love the Chow card. It's just really cool. And I wanted it in this pocket, but it obviously wasn't going to fit. So why can't I just trim it? That's what I did. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So I have my little cheat sheet, and as I mentioned, it's on transparent and then on top of the laminating paper. So I'm just about to be working on this. I have a trip coming up, and I want to see which of these I want to use. Well, I can take a look at what it looks like on here, on the white paper. But the nice thing about this is, a lot of you also use a Hobonichi. It's not going to look the same on a Hobonichi as it will on white paper. So you can now take this and put it on that paper, and you can see the colors really are different between one and another. So those are just 2 quick tips, and hopefully they work for you and help you out as you're using your cloth and paper supplies. I thought I'd give you a little bit more of a close-up on these items. And so there's the back side of my little flag card. And then again, this is this little cheat sheet that I made up to show the stickers and the page flags transparent, and it's on a piece of laminating so that I can use it to check it out on white or whatever color paper you're going to be using before you do your planning to be sure it's going to look good. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you'll follow me on Instagram. You can always use my code. Check on Instagram to be sure you have the latest one, and all of the items that I had here are listed below.